Hey guys, it's the Stupendous Wave here with a video today, and this one we'll be talking about exactly how trained are the Velociraptors. Now, of course, we see that in the trailer the Velociraptors run out of their cage and that they're running right alongside Chris Pratt while he is riding his motorcycle. So we can assume that they're fairly well trained, and we also see in the leaked trailer that Chris Pratt's character Owen is also able to keep Velociraptors from attacking people, from attacking another park worker. So this is basically what we've seen. We also saw a muzzled raptor that was released, and a little image that was released. But in the trailers, they're not muzzled at all, so I'm assuming that some of the time they're muzzled and some of the time they're not, or maybe they were muzzled at first when they were being trained, and now there's no need to muzzle them anymore because Owen trusts them that much. But the question is, exactly how trained are these Velociraptors? How trained are these raptors, and how well can you make them treat you as an equal? Now, in my view of this, I see that the Velociraptors look at Owen as a part of the pack, possibly the alpha male, or the alpha female, because of course the alphas for the Velociraptors have always been a female. But they kind of look at him as their leader, their, like I said, alpha male. So this is really interesting because if you look in the Lost World, two Velociraptors actually get in a little scuffle over food. Basically, they want to both eat Julianne Moore when she's on the roof, and they both get into a scuffle to the point where when Julianne Moore falls down, the Velociraptors are more interested in fighting each other than they are in fighting or eating Julianne Moore's character, Sarah. So it's really, this can change so easily. If they view Owen as like their leader, they're still gonna be at odds sometimes, because even in the first Jurassic Park movie, when they were in the kitchen, the Velociraptors were snapping at each other. Yeah, they agree with each other and they know how to hunt together, but they also seem to always be at odds at some point or another. So what I'm thinking is that the Velociraptors are pretty well trained, and that Owen has established himself as the pack leader, or the one in charge. But these Velociraptors are very unstable. They're extremely smart. They can do what they want them to do, but if Owen did something that really annoyed them to the point where they were sick of him, they would totally attack. It could go unprovoked. Maybe one of the larger Velociraptors would think that it deserves to be the alpha, and this happens all the time in the animal world. And I definitely think that that's something Owen should worry about. Him worrying about, hey, what am I going to do that's going to make these Velociraptors mad, and what am I going to do that could possibly annoy them and make them want to become the alpha themselves and to take over my pack, essentially. So for them being trained, I assume that they're very highly trained, they're very smart, they listen to him most all the time, but I also see it being a very, very fragile relationship. While at the same time they're extremely intelligent and obedient animals, some of the time it can change just with the snap of a finger. It can just change very quickly to where the Velociraptors and Owen are at odds. So I think that they're highly trained, but it's a fragile relationship. Like I said, it can change at any second and attack a human, but most of the time they're pretty agreeable. It's just a matter of when. Maybe in the Jurassic World universe or in the movie, he hasn't quite experienced them snapping back at him yet, or maybe he has, and he's kind of learned how to deal with that, maybe snap back, or something else, because when the Velociraptors always seem to start snapping at each other, it always ends in a fight. And as we saw in the Lost World, it turned into a full-out brawl between two of them. So, like I said, fragile relationship. Although the Velociraptors seem to be highly trained, they're able to work as a pack. They view Owen as their alpha and as their leader. It's a super fragile relationship. It can change extremely quickly, and the Velociraptors could attack him and others if they get too fed up, or if another one wants to become the alpha male, and I definitely think, or the alpha female, and I definitely think that that's what's going to happen in the film after they attack the Diabolus or attack something else. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but they're going to get riled up. They're going to become harder to control because they're riled up. They're going to go back to their natural instincts, and they're going to want to. They're not going to be able to be reined in and to be calmed down and become more functional with humans. So that's just what I think is going to happen, and that's how trained I think the Velociraptors are. Leave your thoughts in the comments. How trained do you guys think they are? Are they really, really trained? Is it a fragile relationship? Is Owen just an idiot for wanting to train these things? There's no way that it can happen. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe if you want to get all my videos. I really enjoy giving you guys this content and sharing my thoughts. So, have a great day.